This is the Boom at Noon Mix.
Boom at Noon.
With DJ MDW on Power 78.7 Radio. You better tell somebody.
What up, our freestyle freaks? I got an amazing show for you today. We're going to have the legendary diva. We're going to catch up with Corina. Thank you guys for all your support on social media and for hanging with me here. Over 1 year in the making, Power 78.7 Radio. It's going to be an incredible show. Let's go. Here we go with Highways of Love. Johnny O on Power 78.7 Radio. The Boom at Noon. You already know. I love you. Let's go. Wherever you at, turn it up, Corina's gonna be in the building, let's go. Lo fuimos. I'm so excited, I'm feeling real good. I got the chills, baby, I got the chills. Here we go. Freaks, thank you for tuning in. I got an incredible show. Corina's gonna be in the building. This is Love You, Will You Love Me? Judy Torres on Power, the Boom at Noon. Wepa! I'm in a real good mood. I feel so happy and I'm loving myself. Remember, if you can't love yourself, you can't love nobody else. Thank you guys for joining. We're broadcasting worldwide. Kansas City, Detroit, Manchester, Orlando, Tampa, Florida, Miami, Pennsylvania, the Boogie Down Bronx, oh my God, Brooklyn, Long Island, we're locked in right now.
You are the one I've been thinking of. You are the one in my life. And I want to show you happiness, so baby, hold my hand and say you're mine. And now is the time to take advantage, 'cause our feelings are the same as each day passes by. Oh, please, can you try to understand that what we want is more than friends? So let's not put this to the side. I love you, will you love me? 'Cause I love you all the time. I need you, will you need me? Please just show me that you're mine. I want you to be with me if your love for me is true. Oh baby, can't you see I'd like to give this world to you? I love to please all your needs, as long as you enjoy it all the time. So please, don't ever tell me that you leave me. I'll always consider you forever mine. This is why, the reason I say I love you. I will always be by your side until the day that I die. And now, even more than ever sure, I will never doubt my heart, 'cause you're the one that I adore. I love you, will you love me? 'Cause I love you all the time. I need you, will you need me? Please just show me that you're mine. I want you to be with me if your love for me is true. Oh baby, can't you see I'd like to give this world to you?
Lo fuimos, lo fuimos. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you at, pump up the music, turn it up loud. Corina's gonna be in the building in about 20 minutes. Tell a friend, post it on social media. Make sure you follow DJ MDW on the gram, Facebook, you already know. I got some juicy questions I need to ask Corina. Yo, I'm ready, y'all, let's go. Big shout out to Cliff Fernandez, Patricia, Cheryl, DJ Nisma, and to all the freestyle freaks worldwide, I see you.
Here I lay all alone in the night, beside myself tonight. So lonely, which my words can't explain. Could it be that I'm going mad? And tomorrow I'm away, all alone in this world, reaching out for no one, going back to the pain. Where are you tonight, my love, and yours and another man? Where do I belong in your heart? Could it be that I'm going mad? Where are you tonight, my love, and yours and another man? Where do I belong in your heart? Could it be that I'm going mad?
This is the Boom at Noon Mix with DJ MDW on Power 78.7 Radio.
I can't go on any longer, not knowing where you are. In today and gone tomorrow, not knowing where you are. But I can't go on no more, 'cause my love for you was true.
one night, but down inside I know that love is gone. The pain I felt has hurt more than my heart. The things you've done, I just can't forget. Oh, I was young, you took me from the start, but now I've grown and I just wanna leave. You don't really love me, let me be alone, 'cause I know you don't care. Please don't try to say that I don't understand you. I know what is mine and I don't care to share. Give me back my heart. You don't really love me, let me be alone, 'cause I know you don't care. Please don't try to say I don't understand you. I know what is mine and I don't care to share. Must have thought that I was young and blind. True, I was young, but I could plainly see. I never thought a broken heart I'd find, but when I did, the heart belonged to me. The way I feel, I know me never end. How many times has this gone on before?
You feel it? You feel it?
Only once,
Corina gonna be in the building.
and now I know.
I got a little too excited.
You don't really love me, let me be alone, 'cause I know you don't care. Please don't try to say that I don't understand you. I know what is mine and I don't care to share. Give me back my heart. You don't really love me, let me be alone, 'cause I know you don't care. Please don't try to say that I don't understand you. I know what is mine and I don't care to share. I don't care to share. Oh no, no, I don't care to share.
I don't know about you, but I'm getting goosebumps. I'm getting really, really excited. Corina's gonna be in the building, y'all.
What do you mean I don't understand?
There's something about the energy inside this studio that's making me feel real good.
Alexa, play Power 78.7 Radio.
Now playing Power 78.7 Radio.
You are now listening to the #1 freestyle and dance radio station in the world. Power 78.7 Radio.
Hi, this is Corina, and you're listening to the #1 freestyle dance radio station, the Power 78.7 Radio.
Keep it locked, keep it locked. We're at the boom at noon. This is MDW, yo soy de Puerto Rico, ya tú sabes. The energy is high in the studio. Hey, yo, baby. Get me a bottle of water, get me a shot of Casamigos. It's gonna be a good one.
Baby,
Make sure you tell everybody on social media. In about 15 minutes, Corina's gonna be in the building.
I don't think I'll be needing you anymore. It's just one of those things.
Here we go.
You understand. We've been together so long, I never meant to do you wrong. But I found someone new, there's nothing you can say or do. To try and change my mind would be a waste of time. Let's go our separate ways, there's nothing more to say. Just try to ease your mind, 'cause I don't mean to hurt you. It's just he knows to treat me like a special lady. It's time you look away, he knows just how to touch me. Maybe someday you'll understand. Temptation, she's a part of life. It doesn't matter if it's wrong or right. Temptation, she's a part of life. It doesn't matter if it's wrong or right. It makes you do what you love.
Oh man, we're live, the boom at noon right here. This is Out of Control, Corina. I mean, Corina has hits for days. For days. Big shout out to Corina, gonna be in the building in 10 minutes.
Everybody, it's your girl LM, and you're listening to the Power 78.7 FM with DJ MDW. Show them what you got.
Pump up the volume.
You are locked at the Boom at Noon with DJ MDW. This right here goes out to Ricardo, Queens, New York. Drop the needle, Lisette Melendez, DJ MDW. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Corina is getting the eyelashes done, getting the makeup done. She is ready. Man, if you was in Chicago, Lisette Melendez killed the stage. And all the other freestyle artists. It was an incredible show out in Chicago. Gino Rockin' Romo, ya tu sabes. Let's take it back.
I was feeling very mellow.
Say what?
Walking down the street.
Why?
You know I'm gonna see my baby.
Who's that?
And he's feeling very moody. Like this.
One, two, three, let's go! feeling good. I'm super excited, man. The energy that Corina is bringing in, the listeners that are on right now, I'm feeling real good. Big shout out to George Lamont. Shout out to Manchester, UK, Kansas City, Chicago, Detroit.
They break barriers between night and day.
Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
People jam under neon lights as they play. Their verses remain a mystery to all.
A big shout out to Maurice on the check in Long Island. They call him Mr. Coquito Empanada Man. Maurice in the building, let's go.
Make noise. Make noise. Make noise. Make noise. Make noise.
What we're gonna do right here is go back, way back.
Right now I'm taking you back to the Devil's Nest, Boogie Down Bronx. This is Masters at Work. All right, all right. Big shout out to Citibank, Rockville Center, Long Island. To my team, Lady Tita, DJ Nismo, Cliff Hernandez. Freestyle Freaks, we're doing live broadcast worldwide. We got like 8 minutes. Corina is going to be in the building. I'm feeling good. There's something about the energy that's making me emotional because I just feel good. That's what this radio station is all about, making people feel real good. I usually don't get emotional on an interview, but there's something going on. Freestyle Freaks all over the world. Te quiero del corazón.
This is the Boom at Noon Mix with DJ MDW on Power 78.7 Radio. You better tell somebody.
turn it up. We're going in, we're going in. Oh man, it's gonna be juicy. Corina in about 5 minutes. Big shout out to the Dream Girl, Cynthia. Love Me Tonight.
Can't stop this restless beating inside. Can't shake what's been on my mind. Can't hide the silent call of my name. 'Cause deep inside, oh, you feel the same. And now that we are here together, you know it must be fate. So come on, darling, I'll go.
Let me hear you sing it, baby, sing it.
Music's playing, the mood is right. Come on, baby.
Big happy birthday to Rob Professional on the check-in. Mr. Coquito Man, what's up? Long Island is really strong right now. Lo fuimos!
The two hearts forever beating inside. That's how it is. Now your hands in mine. Oh, two hearts together, falling in love, counting the blessings from above. And now that love is ours to treasure, the celebration starts. The dedication of love that's in our hearts. Music's playing, the mood is right. Come on, baby. Need to stand me and we got all night. Come on, baby. Need to. The music's playing, the mood is right. Come on, baby. Need to stand me and we got all night. Come on, baby. Need to.
Yeah, we almost ready, we almost ready. Huh. Before we get Corina in the building, I just want to thank each and every one of you. You guys are logged in all over the world. I am, if you was in the studio right now, you will see I'm emotional. There's tears in my eyes because I just love this music and I love the people. Right now, I'm going to take you back in the time when I was in the Bronx. And whenever I heard this record, it just drove me insane. I love you from the bottom of my heart, man. Remember, I got the power, you got the power, we all got the power. You just got to choose to use your power. That's what this radio station is all about. Man, I'm feeling emotional. Love you guys. This is Sequel. It's not too late. It's never too late to love somebody. Never too late to say sorry. Never too late to live your dreams. Let's go. London in the building, Manchester.
Intentions
digging in the crates right now. I'm digging into the freestyle crates. Big shout out to Tina B. This is January, February. Yo soy el Loco Boricua, DJ MDW. You're locked at the boom at noon. 5 minutes, Corina's gonna be in the building. Make sure you follow us on the gram, Power 787 Radio, and on Facebook. Let's go. Remember, none of this would be possible without all of you locked in all over the world, making this your number one freestyle and dance radio station.
Winter wind blows through the night, bringing painful memories of a love that seemed so right, had me down upon my knees. I met a boy whose heart was cold, icy blood ran through his veins. Ever since my heart he stole, I have never been the same. January came and you stepped into my world. February's over and you're with another girl. January came and I let you have my heart. February's over and it's tearing me apart. But a chill right through my spine when I think about that day. Can't believe I was so blind. I can't believe he ran away. I met a boy whose heart was stone. I never thought he'd make me cry. No, no, no. Now I sit here all alone as the snow falls from the sky.
Happy birthday to Rob. Happy birthday, Rob.
January came and you stepped into my world. February's over, now you're with another girl. January came and I let you have my heart. February's over and it's tearing me apart.
Man, we are ready. We are ready. We are ready. I just want to let you guys know, if you got a shout out, a happy birthday, anniversary, a divorce, the radio station's hotline is 631-213-1140. Only for today. You call up, you make your shout out. I'm going to air your shout out next week. You already know this is El Loco Boricua. Big shout out to Toronto, Canada, San Francisco, California, Nyack, Peekskill, Connecticut, Massachusetts. We are heavy. Corina, this energy is sick.
This is the Boom at Noon Mix with DJ MDW on Power 78.7 Radio. You better tell somebody.
All right, all right. We got like 3 minutes. I'm going to play a brand new song by Corina. Man, I'm feeling this record. The energy is intense. The DJs are all over it. The vocals are incredible. Check it out. Make sure you download this record. It's called Don't Take Your Love by Corina. Thank you, DJ Nismo, Lady Tita, Cliff Fernandez. Big shout out to Rafael Reyes.
God, you
Oh
got
my-
me busting all kinds of tears. over
Yeah,
here.
you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta do it. I gotta cut the record off. Oh my God! Hold on. Let me loop this record. Hold on,
Oh my God.
ladies and gentlemen, we got the legendary Corina. I can't make this up, Corina. Before I introduce you, I want you to know, yo estoy llorando. I'm crying in the
Oh
studio.
my God. Oh my God. You got me crying. I'm sitting here listening to the music, listening to your vibration, your energy is off the charts. Holy crap.
I have to tell you, I wear my heart on my sleeve.
Oh my God.
I've never done this on an interview, but ever since I heard your voice and we were talking, there was a certain energy, there was a certain vibration, and all I gotta
Wow.
say is, I love you, girl.
Oh my God. Now you got me. Oh my God. Now you got me crying.
I'm
Thank
gonna tell
you.
before we even move on with this interview, I want you to know you are a connected piece to the love of my life, right? 4 years ago when I went to Chicago, I went by myself. I was single, and I was going because I love Tim Spinning Showman, and then
Oh, love me some Tim. Yes, go
and
on.
this is where I saw you on stage.
Oh, what?
Now, bigger than that, I met my fiancée, and I never met her ever in Chicago. And now I'm connected to her and to you. But I don't know. Ever since I started this show today, the vibration has been high. And I want to say thank you so, so much.
Oh my God. You have no idea. I'm so emotional right now because you have no idea how wonderful. It's such a blessing because all I ever want is to have people feel what I feel when I do what I love most in the world, which is to sing these songs and to send love out to these artists. These people are my sisters and my brothers. And much like siblings, there's always a little something that some days you get along and some days you don't. But my love for them is eternal because we started something together that the whole world is listening to now. And I get to talk to beautiful spirits like you that help me get this word out. So I thank you, and thank you for sharing that story about your girl. My God, thank you.
No. Thank you, because from the bottom of my heart, this radio station has been created only on energy, vibration, me wearing my heart on my sleeve, and this is why I don't have a flood of 25 DJs in here. I just want to connect with people on a spiritual level, and my first question I got for you is, who is Corina?
Oh my God. Well, let me tell you. I'll start by saying this. I ask myself that question every single day, and I think that most recently, the closest I came to an answer was when I was a child. Growing up in the South Bronx, surrounded by tenement buildings and buildings that were burnt down, and I thought I lived in paradise because my neighborhood was so full of love and the people were so beautiful. And I was so proud of my parents who worked so hard. And for some reason, I had a very clear understanding of what dreams were, what love was, and who Corina is that little girl who could dream, who believed that she could manifest dreams that my own parents didn't think they could have for themselves. And I, for some reason, I knew differently, and Corina is that child because it's not even the everyday regular me, because the me in this business gave up on my child many times because her dreams were so big, and I've gone back to that. And as I get older, my inner child, which is everything that I'm working on now, is about that. It's about love. This "Don't Take Your Love" is a song like that. When I sang it, the reason why people are feeling it the way they're feeling it is because literally I loved it so much. I love Lydia Lee Love. I love her version. It's one of my top 3 favorite freestyle songs, and Corina is what showed up to sing it. And I hope the dream of my heart is that it shines such a bright light on her that she is storming the stages across the country where she belongs, because that's what happened when I did Summertime in 97, No Sarah's version. And I love my sisters and my brothers, and there's people who don't perform, whether or not they want to, I don't know. But this is just me saying, hey, I'm going to stand up for what could be another redheaded stepchild, because I love redheaded stepchildren, and that's how I've always felt. And so here I am. I'm talking to you. You are, my God, you are all love. I feel it. I feel it when you're talking on the radio. I feel it right now. And I'm so grateful. I'm grateful to everyone that's listening right now. I love you. And I thank you for allowing me to live the dream of Corina.
You know, thank you. As I'm listening to your story, I'm also connected with when I lived in the Bronx, I was at 174th Jerome Avenue. I'm talking about the heart of the Bronx. I'm talking about those steps where 50 Cent did his movie. I'm talking about garbage in the street. I'm talking about burnt buildings. I'm connected. Yo, I am so connected with you right now. And right now, I live in Long Island, and it's like a whole different world. But I will never forget Spanish Harlem, where I was born and raised, the Boogie Down Bronx. But let me tell you something. When we perform, especially me, I went to China, and when we perform all over the world, the thing that people love about people like us is our grit, is our hustle, and it's our love being from the Bronx. And I'm saying this to everybody. I want to inspire people, because a lot of people like, I'm from the Bronx, I'm from the ghetto, I don't want to tell people this is where I'm from. I'm like, no. This is where you were born, and this is why you are who you are, and thank you. Oh,
my God. Yes. Listen, I want people to know that when I get on stage and Corina takes over and she's living in that moment, her dreams, that is the South Bronx, that is Spanish Harlem. I bring me, anyone who gets close to me, who knows me, who really knows me, knows that what I put on that stage is me. I don't fake the funk for anyone because I don't. First of all, I don't know how. I am myself, and sometimes it gets me into trouble, and other times people are like, it takes 10 years where they're like, yo, I was so mad at you, but you know what? You are the truth. And I realize that you're the one person who shows up, scars and all, and just reveals herself. And sometimes that means that if I'm so hard on me, sometimes I'm really hard on the people that I love, but it's always from a place of you. You are so much more than you show the world. That's always my story, because I have to say it to myself almost every day. I'm so much more.
You are, and I'm not gonna put light to something, but I'm gonna just take you back to a place where I remember this. I remember seeing you on social media. I remember you saying something about yourself, about bookings, and I'm not speaking no names, right? Right. I want you to know that you represent all women that feel like they're going to give up, but you never give up. And my question for you is, what has been your biggest challenge in your musical career, and how did you overcome it?
Oh, my God. That's such an easy answer. And I'm sure that people listening, they're either going to accept it for how I mean it, or they're going to run with it and make it something else. And you know what? I've learned in life that you can't control, and you don't want to control how other people see things and how they feel about things. You just got to leave people where they are and do the best you can to be the best self. So here is my number one challenge, and I've had many. The number one challenge was being perceived. And I say perceived because it's, I get up some days and I look like a truck hit me, for real. So being perceived as an attractive woman in a world full of men who were used to offering work and jobs and opportunities for a piece of me. And that was something that, I could always walk away from, always. And there were times where I understood that giving up a little bit of myself physically, whether it be just, giving the perception that I was dating someone or actually being with someone, was a way that I could have advanced sooner and faster. And I couldn't do it. Listen, relationships of any kind, bad, good, or indifferent, are so important to our development. And challenges are most important because they teach you who you really are. My greatest challenge in this business, and the thing that held me back the most, is that I have opinions. I wanted to make sure that I got across to the world that even though, I came from the South Bronx, I came from Spanish Harlem, I was raised on food stamps and government cheese,
EBT,
and I'm fucking
bitch.
proud of that.
EBT, bitch.
Okay.
Remember,
all right?
I would go to the Chinese store and say, here's $20, and they would give me $14 back.
Exactly. I'm proud of that because it's proof to me that we really honestly, the only thing that holds us back is our own thoughts, is how we manifest what we say, what we think, and what we speak. And so I have to work really hard on that. And I do. And I don't always succeed. Sometimes I fail myself. You mentioned I did a live video, and that the point of that video was waking up that day and getting another call from someone that had just booked me, who basically said, yo, I've been trying to get you for 7 years. You don't understand how many times I've heard this. Now, I'm not hard to find, but all of the dots connected to certain people for work. And what got back to me over and over and over a 20-year period was, what they're telling us is that Corina's not available, but this person is. What they're telling us is that Corina is currently busy, or Corina's not doing shows. Listen, I don't want to mess with anybody's hustle. I want everybody to make money, but you can't get in the way of other people eating, because I have a right to work like anybody else. And when the fans are saying, yo, where are you, on a constant, when they're saying that about other artists, and those other artists are like, well, I want to work, but I'm sorry, it's unacceptable. And no one is saying it. Everybody knows it, but no one says it. And look, I got mad love for everyone, including the people that I'm talking about. Mad love, and they know it, because I've had nothing less than the most personal, intimate conversations with these individuals. But you know what? It's time to not cry in the shadows and hide, because my blood, sweat, and tears is in everything I've ever done. And when I do it, and the world wants to hear it and wants to experience me, why the fuck should there be anyone? And here's the bottom line. Nobody can get in the way of you but you. And it was my belief and hearing constantly that this was happening that created and manifested me having this experience of upset and feeling less than. And now I go, fuck that. I'm going to get mine. And I'm sorry, because I'm not supposed to curse, but
Mira. It's all good, because I'm going to be honest with you. I have a relationship with a lot of people, and one girl that I'm really close with and really reminds me of you, the way you're speaking, is Lisette Melendez, right? It's like, right. I feel like you guys are standing up for who you are, and no matter who stops you, no matter who says what or where, I'm going to just say one thing to everybody all over the world listening. You can't stop talent. You can't stop hustle. You can't stop the grind. And when you believe in yourself, nothing can stop you. And I'm going to tell you, this radio station, I remember when no one wanted to book me as a DJ because of this, that, because I'm a house producer, and I just wanted to connect with the freestyle community because I love people and I love the music. And every door was shut down because I wasn't in a clique, but I was not born in a clique. I was born to just connect with people and music.
That's right.
And here I am, 1 year later on this radio station, connecting with so amazing people all over the world.
Congratulations.
That's
and awesome.
And I'm sharing this because it's just like you. It all starts with a belief system. So anyone that's listening, whether you're a wife, husband, cousin, you want to start a new job tomorrow, you're 72 years old, as long as you believe in yourself, everything is possible. So now it brings me back to, what is your creative process when you're recording music?
Holy crap. Oh my God.
You know,
First,
yeah, 'cause there's people that do the weed thing, that drink. Like, what is your creative process?
Oh man. Well, listen, if I tell you that from the time that I wrote my first song, and I think I was 7 or 8 years, actually, I was 5. It was about my father's blue car. It was such a silly song. But officially wrote a song, I was like 8 years old. And I remember that I could hear it, full music, full lyric, full everything. But I don't play instruments. I play just enough keyboard to get a point across. And here I am, this many years later, fully producing my songs. Okay, because with the help of technology and the ability to have access to loops and samples and keyboard sounds, and I'm able to literally create the music that is in my head that aches my skin because it needs to come out. And for years, I would say to the producers, hey, I can't tell you what all the instruments are, but I could try to make the sounds with my mouth. And they would laugh at me and they'd be like, look, leave the music to me and you just sing. The problem with that is that oftentimes, and sometimes we hit it on the head perfectly, but oftentimes they were telling their story in music, and now I had to tell the story by singing. And they didn't always match. And sometimes they did. I had a couple of matches with, say, Carlos Berrios, where I think we're cut out of the same pattern when it comes to our true love of music. And musically, we connected really well. And unfortunately, we didn't see eye to eye on a lot of stuff on the personal relationship situation. I love him forever, but that's the fact. We were great working together. My process is that I go to sleep obsessing about some song that is breaking through me. I don't always know what it's about. I don't know what the subject matter is. I don't know anything, but I know that it has the word banana in it, if that makes any sense. I know it's like some crazy, and then I start to hear the drums, and then and now for years, can you imagine having that and not being able to put it anywhere because I didn't know how to use any of the stuff available, and it's taken me all this time. So going back to what you just said about age, listen, I don't listen. Kentucky Fried Chicken, the founder was like 59 when he started Kentucky Fried Chicken. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's never, if you give up on you, then it's over. This narrative that when you're 27, 30, that's it, your life is about, I'm sorry. You start right here where you are right now. If it's in your heart and the world tries to stop you, not because they're trying to stop you, but because they don't believe it for themselves. And when a person doesn't believe something for themselves, how dare you try and go after something that I can't have? That's the human condition. You feel me? So my process is very physical. It's very spiritual. I don't think I write anything. I believe that source, the universe, God, whatever that thing is, takes the experiences that I'm having or the experiences of the world, and it turns them into melodies and songs. They come through me and boom, that's it. That's the process. And it's a painful one, and it's one that I am so blessed for, and I've had it my entire life.
Well, muchas gracias for having that process, because even me, when people hire me to do a remix, if I'm not feeling something, I can't do it. I don't care how much money you're giving me. I can't do it. And then they're like, how do you do it? I'm like, I have no idea. I know the drum begins, and then everything just takes over, and I don't know what I'm going to put, when I'm going to put it. And I just can't explain it. So if I'm not connected to the lyric or to the song or to the artist, I just can't do it. But I will tell you, this song that you got, Don't Take Your Love, this remix, it's the first 15 seconds, you spiritually feel it. And I feel the original artist. I feel you. I feel what you're doing. And it's like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
But I want to take 1 second, because here's the thing that a lot of people get caught up on social media, and sometimes they don't really know what people have done. And I just want to take 1 minute to say that Miss Corina with Give Me Back My Heart, right? Peaked at
Yes.
the Billboard at number 26. Now, on top of that, you had another record. Went number 6 on the Billboard, and that was Temptation, right?
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
for all you guys listening that don't know, just Google Corina. You will find out things that you've never, ever knew about her. And I'm not even going by the music you're doing today. I'm going by everything you have ever done. Now, listen to this. Aside from singing, aside from producing, she's also dabbled in acting, which is something that I was like, wow. Like, she was featured in All My Children. You was featured One Life to Live. You were all
I was graced with playing Frida Kahlo, the Mexican painter, in Tim Robbins' film, which was
my
a
God.
huge film. My husband was Ruben Blades, and you know
Yes.
Ruben Blades.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I've been blessed with, I've done many films. I've written two full-length screenplays myself. I wrote 2 one-woman shows that I put up that so many of the fans came out to. I love art. MDW, I live and breathe it, and people may not know that, but you're hearing it straight from me. It's my life. It's everything. I didn't have children because it pulled me and owns me and has contained me for so long. And I'm blessed with so many nieces and nephews, and I'm so thankful, but I didn't have my own for that reason, because this thing is everything in this lifetime for me.
That is very deep. And now that we're talking about the whole music industry, if there is one thing you can change right now in the music industry, what would that be?
Oh man, if there was one thing I could change. The music industry itself, it's a business, right? So it's not the industry that has to change, because the industry itself has no life. It's the people. It's the choices. It's the crabs in a barrel, dog eat dog. It's, me over you, because there is plenty. The universe is plentiful, and there's plenty for all of us. When people create what they refer to as a formula, and they collect a handful of people that they can either control or dominate, or whatever the word is, and that becomes the everything of that. In this case, it's freestyle. It exists in every part of business, but it's the people. If I could change anything, I would, if I could, I would change people's hearts. I would ask people, look, do you, and be selfish. And by selfish, I mean love yourself so much and above and beyond everything, that the love spills onto everyone that comes into your life. That's the kind of selfish we need to be. I would change people's hearts if I could.
I'm never going to let you go. You can tell your husband, you can tell your friend, your cousin, whatever. I'm never going to let you go. You know why? Because I've been saying this to people, right? When I started this radio station, they were like, but it's so negative. It's so toxic. I said, no, it's not the genre. It's the people.
It's the people.
And I said, ever since I started this radio station, there has never been drama. There has been no one saying anything about me, the radio station, because I believe in love, and I'm attracting the love. I'm attracting the people that are saying what you're saying. And I haven't found somebody that is saying exactly what I'm saying, and now you're saying the same thing. It's not the genre. So if you're listening all over the world, let's all stop saying freestyle is a bad genre. I say it's the people, because I seen DJs that claim that they're better than God's gift. I seen artists thinking they're better than the next person, but it's not about that, because everything that goes up to number one comes down.
That's right.
And we just have to, the only thing I want is everyone to love each other. And if someone can't love you, just tell them I love you and keep it moving. But don't change who you are because the industry or because of the people are being negative, are being toxic, because it just doesn't work that way. And your words, thank you, man. And I'm taking the time on this radio station to say this because I want people to really listen that it's not the genre. It's the people. I can't even hang out with too many men sometimes because they either talking about women, they're
Mm-hmm.
cheating. Or if you go to the
Mm-hmm.
bar, I got a drink. Or they tell the lady in the kitchen, shut the F up, go to the bathroom. I'm like, no, 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 no. They're equal. I stand up for women, children, for everybody. And it's like we need to treat each other with love and have respect. And no man and no woman is better than one another. And that's how I feel. And that's why if you're cheating and you're doing all this craziness, I respect you. But those are not the people I want to be around. I want to be around people that have the same mindset. And I call it crazy, right? Because I'm listening to you. You have a crazy process when you do music.
Yes.
And so do I. And I learned, like, even in my previous relationships, I couldn't be this crazy because I had to tone down myself to make the next person comfortable. And the woman that I'm with right now, I'll see Coral with a chicken mask and I'm wearing it and she's kissing me, she's embracing. And you're laughing, right? But this, everything in my life, the only thing that has changed is the person that I'm with. Because I've never hurt anybody. And there's people that say, oh, you talk too much, you preach, you talk shit, you whatever. I don't care. You're not for me, and that's okay. So
That's right.
don't change who you are. I'm not going to change who I am. And maybe people that are listening can get the message out of all of this and say, you're beautiful, you are loved, you are amazing just the way you are. And excuse this that I'm going to say this, but if a man or woman is picking their boogers, right? There is somebody on this planet that loves that. So don't
That's
change
so
who you
true.
are. Yo, I kid you not. So don't change who you are.
Oh my God. And you know, you said so many wonderful things. And I wanna say to everyone that's listening, listen, negativity, it has to exist because the world moves in balance. There's good and there's bad. And without bad, you don't know good. Without what we refer to as ugly, you don't know what beautiful looks like. It allows us to appreciate the wonderful people and moments in our lives. You're not going to like everyone, and that's fine. You don't have to be in the presence of everyone because much like oil and water, sometimes that's what you experience in relationships with certain people, but you can respect one another and agree to disagree, and you don't have to be in each other's faces. You know what I mean? Before I go too far, I need to say this because it's so important, because when people are giving you love in your life, it is important that you acknowledge it on the highest podium that you can be on. There, DJ PJ Sarah, Peter Serrano, has come in. DOC introduced us. And, you know, I believe that the universe works through people to bring your people to you. DJ PJ, I love him so much because he hears me, he gets me, and we're able to just create a vibration together that people are responding to really wonderfully. I have Peter, I have Jimmy Greco, who is my friend, my brother. I know him since he was literally a child. I think he was like 17 or 18 years old. And he's my brother. These men are my brothers. They treat me with the utmost respect. They respect me as an artist. I can call them at any time and they're there. They hear me out and they accept me just as I am from jump. Nene, which is Ruben, Nene Music. Here's someone who had been in my life many years ago briefly. I didn't really know him. And it is now, you know, about a year now, maybe a little more than a year, that he came into my life. And when I tell you, he's like a Mack truck. This guy comes at you and he's all truth. And like me, he's often misunderstood. I love him. These people are like the spine in my body. And of course, my husband, who is like, I like to say he's the male version of me, but I think better, better, and loves me with the boogers and the everything else that comes with this craziness. You know what I mean? So I wanted to say that there's so much good in the world, MDW, and you are an absolute reflection of that. And I'm so grateful. As for the music being negative, there's no such thing. Music is life. Art is life. Yeah. The reason why people still support this music is because, look, these artists, I can name a ton of them that should have been in the Grammys. I can name a ton of them. The bottom line is that we were taught very early on to fight each other because there were limited spots. And as brown people or black people and what they like to call what the industry might refer to as the minority. First of all, we're the majority, so let's get that straight. And what happens is that you're born feeling bad because your parents feel bad because they had to struggle so hard in this world, and then you go out into the world and you try to do something, you try to create something, and now what happens? You go out into a world that is primarily very one-sided, and then on top of that, be a woman. There's so much that we're fighting all the time that then we bring it home and we fight amongst each other. What people are referring to is never the music, because freestyle, what I prefer to call Latin hip hop, has brought some of the most amazing artists to the surface, songs to the surface, so much so that major pop artists have borrowed, if you want to call it that, from us. Okay? Like the real flavor that we are. It didn't go further, and it can still do that, not because of the music, but because the people were infighting. And I'm hoping that things are better now. I'm hoping that we could just give each other love and just have a good time. We're moving into that time of life where, we need to be chilling and not fighting and just really, man, life is challenging enough. Don't add to the challenge by, on top of that, being hateful for someone else that's doing better. However, you got to stand up for yourself. And when shit's not right, you got to speak up. You have to have the courage, because if you don't, your life never changes. And not to hurt another person. You don't speak up to hurt another person. You speak up so that you're heard, so that people get to see and hear you, and they get both sides of the story and not just one side of the story.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, because what happens is most of the things that people say towards, say, somebody like you, whether it's hatred or whatever, it's never about you, but it's about what they're going through in their lives. But unfortunately, we got to take the hits. And I just want to say, I know that you squeezed in this interview. I know you had a cancellation. I know you're busy. I know you're in rehearsal. I know you got the record. You're going on tour. You're doing all this stuff. I just want to say thank you so much before we get out of here. Thank you for making me emotional. Magic does exist. Chemistry, energy does exist. And thank you for highlighting the people that have been around you for so many years. And it's a beautiful thing. And just know on my behalf that you're going to always have a friend for life, because sometimes one text can make and change somebody in that moment. And we never know, because we see a lot of craziness on social media. But I will tell you, as many people as I know, my phone don't ring like that. As hundreds and thousands of people that we all know, only the real people text and make that phone call. As I appreciate comments, they're great. But when you get a real phone call, that's how you know who's in your life. And there's no right and there's no wrong, but I acknowledge real people. And thank you for taking the time and shining your light. Te quiero del corazón. I don't want to take up too much of your time.
Igualmente. Gracias, querido.
Thank you, and thank your husband for supporting your career, because it's not easy doing what you do. I know on my side, it's not easy neither, but I will never change who I am, and that's what makes us beautiful people. And thank you so much. And with this, I love you. Let people know where they can find you, your new single, where they can buy it before we get out of here.
It's available online everywhere. And as for my social media, all of it is The First Corina. And the last thing I want to say is, MDW, you are such a beautiful light, and I thank you. And this is one of the stopping anything today to make this happen is one of the smartest things I've done in my life. I thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you so much. Que Dios te bendiga. Que Dios te bendiga. You still got me shaking here. God bless you. Ladies, this is Don't Take Your Love. This is Corina. This is the record that makes me shake my booty. I love you guys. Thank you, Corina. Have a beautiful day.
You too, love. Bye-bye.
There you go. You had it, ladies and gentlemen. That was Corina. And here we go. Don't Take Your Love. I'm really grateful grateful for everybody that tuned in. Tell a friend, tell another friend to download the app. Man, I was crying. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I love you guys. Patricia Cuzio, wherever you're at, I love you. DJ Puka, Ava, my dog, I love you.
There's something new that you wanna love inside. I must believe a feeling that I just can't hide. It's just the way you hold me and touch my soul. And when we kiss our touch so out of control. Now every time I see you, you touch a love so deep inside. That's why I wanna tell you. Now that I've found you, don't take your love. Don't take your love from me. Don't take your love from me. I was lost, baby, now I'm found. I met you and you turned my life around. You showed me all the things that love can do. My life's complete since the day I met you. Yeah. Now every time I see you, you touch a love so deep inside. That's why I wanna tell you. Now that I found you, don't take your love from me. I found love, so don't take your love from me. Can't you see? I need your love.
Man, we ran overtime. But I want to say thank you to everybody that tuned in. This interview was everything it could be, and I hope it will inspire and motivate you to do better in your life. And I want to dedicate this record to all you guys all over the world that tuned in to Power 787 Radio. Please tell your friends, please tell your family, because music is everything to me. Thank you. This record goes out to all the Power family and all the Power freestyle freaks. And none of this would be possible without my family, Patricia, Cheryl, DJ Nismo, Lady Tita, and Cliff Fernandez. You guys are the core. You guys are the guys that keep me moving forward. And this radio station is all about family. Thank you for loving music. Thank you for loving yourself. Freestyle freaks all over the world. I love you.
I wanna thank you, Heavenly Father, for shining your light on me. You sent me someone who really
at Noon Mix with DJ MDW on Power 78.7 Radio. You better tell somebody.
Here, this is El Loco Boricua signing off. Thank you, Corina. Thank you, everybody all over the world who tuned in. This was an incredible Boom at Noon. Love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Tell a friend, tell another friend. You already know. Power 78.7 Radio. It's all about you owning your own power.